Hey there, in this lecture, let's study about how the government reacted to the Rowlatt Satyagraha. Please remember that Rowlatt Satyagraha involved the participation of a huge number of people. This was a widespread mass agitation. Now, how did the government react to this huge mass agitation? Remember that government at this point of time did not have any experience in handling such immense mass agitation. So, what government primarily aims to do is that it now tries to avoid any sort of trouble that comes to it. So, in order to avoid the trouble to the government, what it does is that it goes and arrests the leader of this Rowlatt Satyagraha. So now Gandhi ji gets arrested because he was the leader of this Rowlatt Satyagraha. When Gandhi ji gets arrested, it provoked a lot of people. So now this resulted in unprecedented mob fury, that is unprecedented mob violence. So now many people started indulging in the acts of violence because they were completely raged because of the arrest of Mahatma Gandhi ji. And this mob violence was witnessed in the areas like Delhi, Bombay, Ahmedabad, Amritsar, which is in Punjab. So now remember that Gandhi trusted certain people and appointed them as his volunteers. These trusted volunteers of Gandhiji also could not suppress the amount of violence that was being unleashed by the mob. So now the trusted volunteers of Mahatma Gandhiji failed to suppress this mass violence. Now what did government do now? See, the response of government was very different in different provinces. So, from province to province, the response of the government was changing because different provincial governments reacted to it in a very different way. For example, the Bombay government kind of restrained. It did not indulge in any sort of extreme repressive acts. It just responded within a limit, so it basically restrained, whereas the response of the Punjab government was very different, especially the act of Sir Michael O'Dyer kind of unleashed the reign of terror in Punjab, because there was Jallianwala Bagh massacre which got unleashed. See, this Jallianwala Bagh massacre was such a tragedy in the history of the independence of India, because on 13th of April 1919, General Dyer, he randomly opens fire on the peaceful gathering of satyagrahis. So what he does is that he randomly opens fire on a group of people, and the set of people whom he fired were not actually indulging in any sort of violence. They were actually peaceful protesters. They were satyagrahis. So this General Dyer, when he opened fire, it killed 379 people, which is immense. So this is one of the biggest tragedy. So that's the reason why Jallianwala Bagh massacre is very famous in the history of the independence of India. So that's it with this lecture. Let's continue the concept in the next lecture as well. Thank you.